the left, those are bongos, the heaviest forest antelope. They have large pushed-back horns, helps them navigate through heavy brush.
Oh, wow.
As we cross the females, the male horns will go straight back. And there on the right, way back there by the bamboo fence, is an okapi. The okapi has black and white stripes on their legs, very similar to zebra stripes. They're actually relatives to the giraffe. Known relative, actually. Locals call them the forest giraffe. They're commonly found in parts of the Congo, and they were not discovered by the Western world until about 1901. They have been known to be very reclusive. Now coming around the watering hole, very important part to this section of the reserve.
I got bitten by one of those things. Yeah, I was feeding it. No, it did. It bit me and it really hurt. It hurt so much. If you see anything?
Yeah, you probably won't even know you're recording.
Who doesn't know I'm recording?
Oh, there he is. He's back there. There he goes.
Now back to the left, coming from hiding there in the upper left-hand corner is a black rhino. A black rhino collects about 3,000 pounds. They have a narrow prehensile lip. They can pick out things very easily with it. Helps them forage for food here in the forest. They are sadly endangered. There's less than 5,000 left in the world currently due to the illegal poaching for their horns. Now, in some cultures, it's believed that rhino horns have medicinal properties, but they're simply made from keratin, a substance found in our hair and fingernails. Over here on the left, these are greater kudu, the second tallest antelope on the reserve.
Whoa.
Those are females. The males would have large, curly horns. Next up on our tour is the Safi River. Let's try to find some hippos. Now, hippos will spend most of their day submerged in the water. They can hold their breath about 8 minutes at a time. They're more active at night, a little more vocal as well. The sounds they make are referred to as bees honks. The louder the bees honk, the more dominant the hippo. Typically, the hippos will rest during the day, usually in the water. Sometimes you'll spot them hanging out on the shores, but at night they'll walk around more to graze. Most of the hippos around here would be Nile hippos.
Oh, there's one underwater.
No way.
Yeah, you can't really see him though.
I don't see
You see
him
the
at all.
bubbles.
Oh.
There might be one in this pool too, if possible, but there's more birds here.
Now here on the left, these are pink-backed pelicans. They get their name from the fact they get a pink color during their mating season. If we come across any hippos up ahead, maybe they'll come to the surface to drive by.
Oh, I need
They're
to see
hanging out
one.
under the water. Hippos are excellent swimmers. They can reach, so sometimes just walk along the bottom.
There's nothing there.
That's...
Yeah, it's a
I don't know.
It's like a,
It's just bubbles.
yeah, like a crease.
Over here, these are Nile crocodiles. These can be quite large, around 16 feet long. These are 20 feet. They have very powerful jaws. They can fight using about 2,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. Now, a group of crocodiles, known as a bosque if they're on the land, a group of the water be known as a float. Now, they will lay there with their mouth open to simply regulate their body temperature. They don't have spike glands, so if they become overheated, they'll leave their mouth open and vent themselves to release the hot air that builds up inside of them.
So cool. I haven't seen one of those since I was 6 years old.
There's a lot more wide open space up there on the savannah. There's also a totally different ecosystem up ahead. You'll start to see a change in the plant life. You see different types of trees. A very iconic tree around here is the baobab tree, the one up here on the right. It's a tree that looks like it's planted upside down, and their branches look a lot like roots. They're also leafless for about 9 months out of the year. They're known as the upside down tree, also the tree of life. They store water in their trunks.
I think thinking of the north
The
side.
grasslands here go on for hundreds of miles across East Africa,
this tree of the
serving
world.
as the super highway to a variety of animals. Millions of animals migrate through here every single year. This is the wild Africa we're trying so hard to preserve. Now with the large horns, that was the Ankoli cattle, also known as Watusi, named after the tribe that first domesticated them.
Never seen that.
Actually makes them the only domesticatables on the reserve. Well, their horns may seem heavy, but on the inside they are not solid, more of a honeycomb structure. Allows for their blood circulation. Blood will flow through their horns, and that's how they regulate their body temperature. Now, there on the left, there's a couple of hyenas.
Actually,
They're climbing the hill there. Now, one thing, a hyena is a scavenger. So actually very skilled hunters on their own, very strong predators. Now in their clans, the lowest ranking female will always outrank the highest ranking male. There's the other one there.
That's the other one.
Look around the corner.
Whoa!
Now, a common misconception of the hyenas that they're part of the dog family. A lot of people assume they are. They have a resemblance to dogs, sure, but the hyena exists in their own classification known as Hyenidae. Now, resting here on the left, those are sable antelopes, the icon for the Harambe Wildlife Reserve.
Iconic.
In the foreground, here's a couple of baby Patterson elands, which would be the largest antelope in Africa. A fully grown male can weigh around 2,000 pounds. The female is roughly half that size. They're pretty good jumpers. They can actually leap about 6 to 8 feet straight up in the air.
Oh, an anthill.
Now the tower-like structures here on the right and to the left, these are termite mounds. They are formed of termite saliva and dirt. They will become as hard as concrete. Sometimes the elephants will use those as scratching posts. As they wear them down, smaller animals like the antelopes here can climb on top, use it for a lookout point, to see if anything posing a threat to them is laying low in the tall grass.
Oh, what's back there? Is that a giraffe?
Oh, it's a giraffe.
Oh my god, I love them.
It's a weird looking giraffe though.
No.
Oh no, it's just going that direction. Okay.
Now, looking up ahead of the plane, there's a herd of white-bearded wildebeest, which are the largest migratory animals. Their name comes from the Afrikaans word meaning wild beast. It's also referred to as a gnu, spelled G-N-U, named after the sound it's to make. Grunts will sound like they're saying gnu.
Pronounced it.
Couple Maasai
it's
giraffes up
recursive.
ahead. Now the Maasai have a broader pattern on their fur coat compared to the reticulated giraffes, which have more of a crisp, net-like pattern. Now giraffes about 6 feet tall. They're born and grow to be about 20 feet tall. When they're in a group, they are known as a tower. They have very
that's funny.
keen eyesight. Helps them spot predators hiding in the tall grass. Now giraffes will spend about 18 hours a day eating. They only spend half an hour a day sleeping. They tend to sleep standing up. Sometimes they may sit down, but they almost never lay it all the way down. It makes them too vulnerable to predators to lower the long neck against the ground. Now giraffes are known for their very long, prehensile tongues. Helps get to the hard to reach leaves, trees. Giraffes' tongues are around 18 to 21 inches long. A lot of the giraffes have horns, but on their head those are called ossicones. They don't really qualify as horns, but covered in skin, fur. Here, make your way to an area known as Monkey Point. Beyond that, there's the gateway to elephant country. The most commonly found around here is the mandrill, the largest monkey in Africa, known for their red and blue faces and very short tails.
They scare me.
Well, these days they are threatened by the mining that occurs in their habitat. A lot of mining for coltan, a metallic ore used to make amble olive trunks. They also affect gorillas and the elephants. The number one threat to elephants, though, is poaching for their ivory tusks. there might be some more hiding out. It's a little bit shy. Way back on the right, there is an African bull elephant.
This is blue face.
Now, the males usually travel alone. The females will stay in a herd led by one matriarch. Males will leave the herd behind. They're about 15 or so. That's when their childhood usually ends. As they grow older, they become more solitary and more independent. They'll sometimes join other males from a smaller bachelor herd. Now, the elephants have very sensitive hearing. They can actually hear up to a mile away. It's a very sensitive skin to shield themselves from the sun. They'll
I've seen
sometimes
more
grow
monkeys
dirt
except
back
one, right?
to use it as a
There's a
sunblock.
buffalo next.
I saw one. Yeah, baboon. I saw one.
To keep cool, they can fan themselves. Their large ears, they can lower their body temperature 15 degrees. To water themselves, they can hold about 4 gallons of water inside their trunk. Trust me, find more elephants around here. Maybe come across a herd. As we head to the red clay pits, may notice a lot of signs of elephants.